My sister, who has always been the golden child in our family, recently demanded that I relinquish my wedding venue to her. This request was made during a family barbecue hosted by my parents, where she announced her pregnancy. Amidst the celebration, she asked me, in front of everyone, if she could use my wedding venue for her own wedding. This venue was one I had waited 3 years to secure for my upcoming wedding with my fiancé. Despite the pressure from my family, I stood my ground and refused her request. This led to a dramatic scene where she stormed off crying, and I was accused of being selfish by my grandmother. My parents also sided with her, suggesting that I could wait a few more months. The situation escalated to the point where my fiancé and I left the gathering in anger. Later, my sister called me, accusing me of always getting what I want and being unfair. My brother-in-law also called to apologize for the inconvenience and warned me that my sister was blaming me for potentially ruining her marriage. My father sent me several messages expressing his disappointment, and my mother even tried to convince my future in-laws that my sister should have the venue because she was pregnant. In response to this family drama, my fiancé and I decided to remove my sister from the bridal party and replace her with my aunt, who was the only family member who supported us. We also considered not inviting my family to the wedding at all. I desperately need advice. Right now, I have no idea how to handle this situation. My heart is aching, and I feel utterly lost. Can someone please help me navigate these stormy waters? The situation continued to escalate, with my sister berating me about the venue and accusing me of being selfish. She even attempted to rebook the venue without my consent. My older brother contacted me for clarification after hearing a skewed version of events from our parents. After explaining the situation, he confessed that he had moved partly due to our parents' favoritism towards my sister. Despite the drama, my wedding planner assured me that no changes could be made without my presence. We also decided to hire security for the wedding day. My sister continued her campaign against me on social media, leading to online harassment from her friends. After several days of silence, my parents requested a meeting to discuss the situation. During the meeting, they continued to defend my sister and justify their favoritism. I confronted them with a list of instances where they had put my sister before me, leaving them shocked and speechless. I gave them an ultimatum: either they arrange family counseling and apologize, or they would not be invited to the wedding. In the end, my parents did not change their stance, and I had to cut off contact with them. My sister's harassment continued, culminating in her showing up at my wedding venue on the day of the ceremony. She was removed by security, and I later filed a restraining order against her. Despite the family drama, my wedding day was beautiful and memorable. I married my best friend, and we were surrounded by supportive friends and family. After the wedding, we decided to move to a different city for a fresh start. In a twist of fate, I found out I was pregnant with a honeymoon baby. As for my family, I heard through the grapevine that my sister moved back in with my parents and continues to blame me for her problems. Despite the pain of losing family, cutting out toxic people was the best decision I could have made for my peace of mind.